Hello and welcome again to another episode of the Long Gone Loser Rock Show. Today we are going to talk about punk rock bowling. I went there this year. It was my first time going there since 2019, so I was glad to be back. So from here in freezing cold Melbourne, let's get on a plane, let's head to Las Vegas, and let's check out the beautiful weather and the amazing bands, the great friendships, the good times and no hassles of punk rock bowling 2025. Let's go. So Punk Rock Bowling is a festival that I've been to numerous times and I've loved every minute of it. So many good bands play there and it is such a great time to catch up with friends from all around the world. I get to see a lot of bands that I never ever thought I would ever see in my life, and I also get to just catch up. You know, friendship is everything, and I highly recommend, if you've never been to punk rock bowling, that you jump on a plane and you get out there or drive there or whatever it is that you do and check it out and experience it for yourself. I personally feel it's the best punk festival on the planet. The reasons for that are the following. This is obviously just what I feel and have experienced there. Your experiences and opinions may be very different to mine, but this is why I feel that punk rock bowling is the best punk rock festival on the planet. First of all, it's small. And by small, I mean there's two stages. The one thing I really love about it is that there's no clashes. No two bands are playing at the same time, and I love that. I wish more festivals would adhere to that, but then again, you know, they can't have their 300 band bill, whatever it is that they have, and you know, but I've done a lot of those festivals and I hated the fact that I had to choose between two bands I really wanted to see. I just don't dig it. I'm not a fan of that. And so punk rock bowling is perfect in that regard because, like I said, no two bands play at the same time, and that's awesome. So you only miss a band if you want to miss a band. So anyway, let's get into it. This is what happened. I got a hire car from LA, jumped in the hire car and headed to Las Vegas. Vegas looks cool, you know, it's a cool looking city, you know, there's lights everywhere, it's pretty to look at, it's nice, whatever. It's a crazy vibe when you're there. There's a lot going on at all times. I don't smoke, so the fact that there is smoking inside the casinos, just not good for my lungs, so that's the only thing that I'm not a fan of. So the first event that I went to was a thing called Punk Rock Trivia, and so me and my mate Craig, we signed up for it. For Punk Rock Trivia, we called ourselves the Flexi Seals. If you know what a Flexi Seal is, you obviously work in the health industry. If you don't know what it is, that's okay. Look it up, but probably don't Google it at work. Either way, we thought that the people who were running the Punk Rock Trivia knew what a Flexi Seal was. It turns out that they didn't. And when we asked them afterwards, you know, if they knew what a Flexi Seal was, they thought it was something completely different. They thought it was like a seal for pipes that you put together and something. So we had to break the news to them.
My face hurts, 14. Spartan Punks, 15. The Dude Who Bides, 13. Flexi Seals, 23.
Either way, we came fourth in the entire Punk Rock Trivia. Now, there are about 20 teams all up. And for us to come fourth out of those 20 teams, that was a pretty big deal. One of those teams had Fat Mike from NoFX in it. So I'm not sure if we beat his team. They probably won. But either way, it was still cool to be a part of this. We had a lot of fun. You know, it wasn't something we planned on trying to win. We just did it because we were there. And why not, right? And it was a lot of fun. It was actually a lot of fun. It was a very, very hilarious day to be a part of. And I'm glad that me and Craig, you know, thought, screw it, let's do it. That night was the first of the club shows. Now, I went to the club show that had Billy Liar, Dead to Me, Swingin' Utters, and Dillinger 4 on it. Now, I had not seen any of those bands before. I think I'd heard Dillinger 4 when I went to Punk Rock Bowling in 2015. I think they were on stage when I was walking into the gate. So I didn't really get to see them, so to speak. But this club show was fantastic. Billy Liar was great. I'd never heard him before. and a bit more on him later. Dead to Me came on. I love Dead to Me. Their single I Want to Die in Los Angeles I think is a fantastic 3-tracker. If you do not know that record, check it out. It's a really, really good record, and all 3 songs on it are absolutely fantastic. Swingin' Utters, loved them. Been into Swingin' Utters for quite some time, so to actually get to see Swingin' Utters live, that was a bit of a thrill. Dillinger 4 is a band that I've been into ever since they released that 7-inch on Mutant Pop Records. I was buying all the Mutant Pop stuff at the time, and that 7-inch came in and I cranked it up and I was blown away over how good that EP is. It's a really cool 7-inch. I'll put a picture of it here. And if you do not know this EP, check it out. My band, the Thorazines, actually recorded a cover of a song off this called An American Band, which you can listen to on our Bandcamp page. Love Dillinger 4, fantastic band, and it was just good to see them live. The venue, I will say, was a venue called Substance. Possibly the worst venue I've seen bands at ever. It's not a good place to see bands. It's got poles in the way and everything like that. I mean, there's a pole in the way at the Corner Hotel, but still the Corner Hotel's a bloody good place. Substance, it's just a weird vibe, weird angle of where the stage is. You go through the merch desk before you actually get to the actual gig itself. So after the show, I wanted to go get merch, and they were ushering people out, telling us to leave. And I'm sitting there thinking like, hey, well, why not have the merch desk inside the venue so I can sit there and, you know, buy merch and still be listening to bands or seeing bands or whatever. I know, it was kind of odd. But either way, not my favorite venue that I've ever been to. And I've seen some real stinkers in my time, but yeah, Substance, not for me. So the next day was the Punk Rock Bowling pool party, the first pool party that they had, which was Teenage Bottlerocket.
Make some fucking noise for good bullying! This is fucking sick! The security here wanted me to let you know that if you have marijuana, you can smoke it as long as you're at the front row and you share it with me. Never seen the picture from the movie TV and someone took a picture of me. If you're not a picture, you're a Jimmy, we're making because you're not as cool as you used to be. They know an all good time and decided to cry. And they love the perfect closer. You invented this shit, I better give you the shirt. That band makes your heart closer. The best part about that process. That's what you never got so passion. And they fucking got it, teach you love me, it's all they told you to. When I was young, I was young, I was young. You took it all the little time to set us to. And we put it out there, we took it all in. We never do it dance, I'm all the same. Yeah, Bottlerocket. This song's called Skater Time.
Wow, what a pool party to be a part of. Like, I was blown away by this. This was fantastic. They put on a full set, and I mean a full set. They played for a long time, and it was unreal. All the hits, every song that you wanted to hear, they just nailed it. Bottlerocket are probably one of my favorite Ramones core bands of all time. It's like every single song is a winner. So it was cool to see them. It's been a good trip so far. Punk Rock Bowling is absolutely slaying. The bands have been awesome. Bottlerocket just played a hell of a set at the pool party, which is brilliant. What'd you think?
It was great. Fantastic.
Fantastic set. One of the best sets so far, and I've only seen 4 bands. So, but it's been rocking and rolling, and yeah. We're going to head to the festival soon and see, he's going to see Civic from Melbourne. First time seeing Civic, who I just saw like a month ago with the Sex Pistols. And yeah, it's going to be good times. So after the pool party, it was time to exchange gifts and records with my buddy Mike. So I had to do the one thing that was really important, and that was to get my American friends to try a Caramello Koala. All right, here we go. Caramello Koala.
Thank you for bringing those.
Oh, dude, you're most welcome.
I don't want to chew it. I just want to kind of savor it nice and slowly. So good.
It is?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I love these.
Do you eat chocolate, Alex? You eat chocolate?
I do eat chocolate.
Do you want to try one of these from Australia? It's a Caramello Koala.
Paranoid. Oh, is it THC infused?
No, you know me.
I like the presentation. It looks like a wall socket, but it's like somebody's face, right?
Yeah, it's a koala.
Koala. Oh yeah, it's a koala. It smells really good. It's really good. Really good. Wow.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
Caramello koalas are like a national treasure here in Australia. I mean, if you like chocolate, you no doubt like Caramello koalas. They're awesome. And they're basically a chocolate koala that's got caramel inside, but it's Cadbury chocolate, so you know it's good. And it's just a really, really tasty treat. So I had to make sure that my friends in the US were able to try them out. So we swapped records. I got this. This is Kelly Uchis's record from Records Today a few years ago. He picked it up for me because I couldn't find it here in Australia, and very, very happy to have it. This album rules. It's really, really cool. Not for everybody. It's kind of soul, kind of funks, kind of pop, but not really. Just, I guess, a bit of R&B, something like that. It's just a little bit of those sorts of things all mashed together, but it's really, really cool, and I really, really like it. I haven't even looked at this yet. It comes with a poster, though. Let's open it up and have a look. Here is the record. It's on clear vinyl from memory. There we go. And here is the poster. There you go. Now there's one for the wall. And the other side has the lyrics. Very, very cool. There you go. Kali Uchis's album, Sin Miedo, is what it's called. So there we go. Kali Uchis. Very, very cool. Stoked to have it. So good to listen to that on vinyl. So after exchanging records and chocolates, I headed back to my hotel room. And as I'm walking through the Golden Nugget, about to get in the elevator, I hear this, "Hey, Melbourne!" I turn around. It's Ray from Teenage Bottlerocket, calling me out because obviously Melbourne on the back of my Turbo Jürgen jacket. So we ended up having a really cool chat, and I was surprised to see that he had watched my channel. And he said that he'd really enjoyed the video that I did on Teenage Bottlerocket, and he said he really liked my enthusiasm for music. And I took that compliment to heart, because that means a lot that, you know, people actually take the time to comment positively about things that I've done on this channel. I do try and do this channel purely to tell you about bands that you may not know, tell you about records that you may not have heard, and hope that I can turn you on to some new music. It's what it's all about, for the greater good, so that we can all enjoy great music together. Billy Liar came and joined us at the table, and that was very, very cool. We ended up talking about music, then Ray had to leave, and I ended up having this really good conversation with Billy Liar. I found out that we know so many of the same people. I found out that he is a massive Wild Hearts fan, and he showed me all these Wild Hearts tattoos that he had. So I showed him mine, and we all were just bonding over the fact that the Wild Hearts once again has brought people together. I have a massive video coming soon on the Wild Hearts, and I really hope that you tune in and check that one out, because it's a pretty incredible story. And it's not just your normal, hey, I like this band story. There is a pretty deep story to go with this, and I really hope that you check that out. After chatting to Billy Liar, I had to go and drop all this stuff off before I went back to the festival in time to catch Youth Brigade. So I said goodbye to Billy Liar, and I headed upstairs, dropped off everything, and headed to the festival. Youth Brigade is a band that I've been listening to for a very, very long time. My friend in high school, Arthur, he was a punk from Poland, and he moved to Australia, and we instantly bonded because he was at my school. And nobody in high school really was into punk music, like deep punk music, like we were. And so someone said they saw this punk guy walking around in a Dead Kennedys t-shirt. And so we had to search him out, and I met this guy called Arthur. Now, Arthur loved punk like GBH, The Exploited, that kind of punk, right? He was really into that stuff. And so we bonded immediately over music and whatever. And he was into Youth Brigade. And he played me that Sound and Fury album, and I was blown away by it immediately. I was like, oh my God, this is awesome. So eventually I ended up buying it on vinyl when I found a copy of it. And yeah, I was into Youth Brigade, and that's the only album I have by them, is Sound and Fury. I don't have any of the latest stuff. I know they've done a bunch of stuff, but I just don't have it. But anyway, it was very cool to see them again. I have seen them before. You know, they played all the songs you wanted to hear: Sync with California, Boys in Blue, Fight to Unite, Violence, etc. They played all those cool songs, and those songs are awesome. And to hear them live, it's still a treat. From there, it was time to head over and watch the Addicts play. And the Addicts is a band that I saw last year at No Values Festival. That was the first time I saw them. Being that this is my second time seeing them, it was just as fun to see them again. Really, really cool band. Great songs, lots of balloons in the air. It was just a good time. I love the Addicts. Great stuff.
Let's go, let's go!
also saw Power Trip, who played a bunch of metal, like infused hardcore, I guess you could say. Riffage, loved it. Very, very cool.
Big surprise!
From there, I went and saw Bouncing Souls play. I've seen them numerous times, but their songs are so good. I mean, Lean on Sheen is not their song, but I guess they own it now, and it is such a great tune. It really is a really good tune. And every time they play it, everybody loses their mind for it because it's just a damn catchy tune, and it's so good. From there, it was to head to the main stage to watch Sparrer. Now, Sparrer is a band I've wanted to see forever. Shock Troops is just one of those albums that it's just fantastic, you know. And to see them play at this festival was incredible. Now, that was not going to be the only time I saw them at the festival. They did do a club show, and we'll get to that in a minute.
This is called Because You're Young.
You're young, sharp as a knife. You need this buzz to come alive. Out of the edge, out of the town. You ain't got time to settle down. You're always sure, you're always right. You see it all in black and white. You never listen to anyone because you're young. Because you're young, you're torn between a world of hate and a world of dreams. So much to lose, so
Walking back to the hotel to drop off merch that I'd found at the festival, I actually bumped into a guy wearing a Hard-Ons t-shirt. His name was Paul, lovely dude. We had a quick chat, I took a photo with him, and we ended up on our way. Now, I'm always stoked whenever I see somebody in the US wearing a Hard-Ons t-shirt, or actually anywhere in the world really, wherever I go. If I see someone wearing a Hard-Ons shirt, we're instantly going to be best friends, because that is my band. Along with the Ramones, the Hard-Ons are my favorite band of all time. If you've been watching this channel, you already know that. But it was just very cool to see a Hard-Ons fan in the wild at Punk Rock Bowling. After that, I went and saw the Adolescents and the Stitches. Now, the Stitches I have seen before. I saw them in 2000 and it must have been 2018 or 2019. They played a club show with the Dills and the Weirdos, and it was awesome to see them again. They're such a good band. And the Adolescents, of course, you know, everyone knows how great Amoeba is and all their other stuff. But yeah, the Adolescents, love them.
Greetings. I am leaving my hotel room to go and have a wander around Las Vegas. I want to go to this record store called 11th Street Records down the street, but I heard it got really picked over and there's hardly anything there, so I don't know if I'm even going to go. I was talking to lots of people about it and they all said the same thing. It's been heavily picked over and there's just nothing there. They said the bins are like 2/3 empty and stuff like that, so that's not really a positive sign. But today is day 2 of the festival and there will be heaps of good records there because heaps of good bands are playing. Picked up some Sparrer yesterday. Very happy to get 2 more records that I don't have yet.
So I'm in Vegas. This is Fremont Street, where the festival is held near here. And I'm just showing you a look at the craziness and chaos of this road. This is during the day, so this is a bit more mellow because people are probably hungover and whatever. It's like 1 in the afternoon or something like that, so it's going to get crazier as the time goes on. Are these people doing this stuff? Uh-oh. But yeah, you can pay $50 and go like this. Pretty cool, huh? For $50. I ain't paying $50 for that. I ain't got time for that. I got $50 that needs to go on records. Pride flag.
Fucking great shirt.
Thank you, man.
Fucking love that shirt.
Negro forever.
Fucking right.
You're which Yugon are you in?
Port City, Portland, Maine.
Portland, Maine. Yeah, I'm in Melbourne.
Oh, right on.
And Degrassi High. I don't have my jacket on the moment because that's got all my stickers and patches and shit in it. But if I see you at the festival, I'll hit you up.
I'll keep an eye out.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Cheers. Later. Turbo Yugon everywhere. It's great. We're just one big happy family. That's one of the things that I do love about the Turbo Yugon is that we are just a big family. You know, we can just go anywhere. And what I've noticed about the Turbo Yugon is that it doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, what your belief system is, as long as you've got good values and good morals and you mean well, you're accepted. We want you in here. We'll hang out with you. If you come to Melbourne, you can look us up and you can hang out with us and it'll be great. We can show you all the record stores and all that kind of stuff. So there is a lot that I love about the community spirit of Turbo Yugon, which is way bigger than just the band, which is Turbo Negro, obviously. But this is way bigger than that. And it's a worldwide family, which is great because it ties in with punk rock. And for the most part, punk rock is a big family as well. So, you know, like, I can talk to anyone, like that guy just back there, I could talk to anyone about their t-shirt and we're instantly friends. You know, he commented on my shirt, which I will admit, Born Against, one of the greatest bands ever from New York City. But yeah, like that's one of the things that I've always loved about punk rock is that those who live it and love it, we're all family, man. We're all friends, you know. We can stop each other and just talk about records and bands and stuff like that. And it's just so cool. So we're at the end, coming to the end of Fremont Street. Behind me, there's a slot cellar with the Fremont Street Experience. We'll go back the other way though because, you know, I'm only walking around just to give you an idea of what is here. Punk Rock Bowling is an awesome festival, you know, compared to No Values, which I saw last year, which was good. I wouldn't say it was great because there were too many clashes. It was too hot. There was no shade, or hardly any. And it was just too big. There was like 60,000 people there or something ridiculous like that. It's too many people at a punk festival. And the fact that it was in Pomona, which is a nightmare to get to, and then you have to pay for parking. Oh my God, like, it was just rubbish. It was, that side of it was rubbish. The bands were great though, like Jesus Lizard, absolutely amazing. But Punk Rock Bowling for me, I think it is the best music festival that I've ever been to. It's a really good vibe there. You know, a lot of people go, and I don't know, it's just so cool. The records, there's lots of records there to buy. This guy wants to be on video. I don't know why. The Slotzilla people are flying in the air again. But anyway, as I was saying, Punk Rock Bowling, the lineup's always great. You know, like today's lineup, I'm there from like 3:30 today to see Spiritual Cramp, and from Spiritual Cramp it's like one after the other all day. It's going to be awesome. We're walking through to the other end of Fremont Street, and here is my friend Angie and her son.
Hello.
I love your shirt, by the way.
Thank you.
So now I'm walking back to my room and put on my jacket and head to Punk Rock Bowling, because the first band that is playing is Spiritual Cramp, and I really can't wait to see them. They're on at 3:30. Then after that, I'm going to see Co-Defendants, and then Laura Jane Grace, Bad Nerves, The Interrupters, like Fidlar are playing today. Can't wait to see them again. Frank Turner and Peter Hook and the Light doing a Joy Division set. Not the biggest Joy Division fan, but apparently his set is incredible. So I'm keen to see it. In the meantime, yeah, stick around, plenty more to come. Opening up the second day of the festival, I saw Spiritual Cramp, a band that I was blown away by the first moment I heard that album. The album is really fantastic. If you've never heard the Spiritual Cramp record, do yourself a favor and check it out. It's really, really good. Watching them live was fantastic. They were so much energy. They were just a really good time. Really, really solid band. After that, Laura Jane Grace and the Mississippi Medicals took to the stage. She did a bunch of Against Me songs mixed in, and Mikey Erg was the drummer. You know, we got to hear songs like Black Me Out or I Was a Teenage Anarchist. Laura Jane Grace put on a great set. I was really thrilled with the set. And after that, it was time to head over to one of the bands that I'd wanted to see the entire time I was going to be at this festival. This was like my #1 band that I really, really wanted to see. And that is Bad Nerves. The UK's Bad Nerves just totally tore it up. They were fantastic. They were actually my favourite band of the entire festival, and I loved a lot of bands there, but they really were the band that stole the spotlight for me. They were just phenomenal. They were everything I wanted them to be and more. Such a good band. And if they ever come through your town, please do yourself a favour and check them out. They're easily one of the best live bands on the planet. The songs are fantastic. You know, they're just really, really solid, great songs, inspired by the Ramones and all that Ramones core stuff. So yeah, they're coming to a city near you, so just do yourself a favour and check it out.
Nobody in this car park is going to be standing still, do you understand me? This could be the last show we ever play. This could be the last show you ever see. Do you know what I'm talking about? So just for once, forget about the misery of the world. Forget about the jobs you hate. Forget about all the friends and all the people who fucking betrayed you. Forget about tomorrow. Forget about yesterday. Be here now with us. This one's called You and Me.
After that, I had to go see Fidlar. I saw them last year at No Values Festival and they blew me away. I saw them again at this time, and of course they were still great. And you know, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater has a lot to answer for a lot of people, because Fidlar are on there and the song West Coast is on there, and that song is amazing anyway. So it's so cool that that song got its dues from that game, but also to hear it live is just such a thrill.
And now I'm drunk. The song's about where we're from. Tell mom and dad that I'm failing. Now we're driving up the coast. Cracked out of sleepless in Seattle. Got drunk and barfed in my shadow. I don't ever want to go. Got high and ended up in Portland, but you can't buy liquor in Oregon, so we'll just talk and bump some folks. Coffee with a smile, passed out your bathroom tile. Man, I think that this is so sad to show the door something. Door open, talk about nothing, but I forgot I lost my phone. So sick of this stupid place. It's so suburban and so boring. And all my friends, they just stay the same. I'm growing up, but nothing's changing. I should try and get a life, but I don't want that 9 to 5. No, I'd rather die, keep getting high, so pack my things and say goodbye. Checked out and waiting for the weekend. Checked out and waiting for the weekend. Checked out and waiting for the weekend. Checked out and waiting for the weekend.
I know people that I've showed it to, that song, you know, when they're trying to know about punk rock bowling and punk rock in general and stuff like that, they ask, you know, what are their gateway songs? What's something that they can start with? And I feel West Coast is a pretty good song to start them with, because it's catchy, it's infectious. You know, I feel that they probably won't dismiss it if they hear it and start venturing more and wanting to know about more. And that's just one of those bands I like to show them. Radio Punk by Bad Nerves is another one. Show them that song too. That song's fantastic. After Fidlar, I saw the Interrupters, seen them at Punk Rock Bowling before. Probably one of the only few ska bands that I just really crank up and rock out to. I do like them. It's ska punk. Just really dig that kind of sound that they have. I know it's not for everybody, but it's for me. They're kind of like a female-fronted Rancid to a degree, considering that they're produced by Rancid. Kind of makes sense. But they're just a really good live band. A lot of fun. You know, I really enjoyed it.
What we do, the rings and the cats and down, but we won't be down.
been beat up yet, been knocked down, that's why society goes round and round. Wanna see it through, not giving up, being black and blue. And now my skies and my name, my worst days are behind me. You know you gotta fight like a title holder, stand like a champion, live like a warrior, and never let it break you down. Fight like a title holder, stand like a champion, live like a warrior, and never let it break you down. Fight like a title holder, you do better than that. Stand like a champion, live like a warrior, never let it break you down. Fight like a title holder, stand like a champion, live like a warrior, and never let it break you down. Never let it break you down. Never let them break you down. I love you. Thank you.
Frank Turner was somebody I've wanted to see for a long time. He was supposed to come to Australia and he cancelled because of COVID and all those sorts of things. He's such a good songwriter. He really is. And for him to be at Punk Rock Bowling on the smaller stage, but have a massive audience that was singing along to every single word was such a thrill.
This is a song about getting old and staying punk rock. It's called Never Mind the Back Problems. If I had a penny for every time that someone said, didn't you read the magazine that said the punk is dead? I'd have the money to waste my time and songs every night. So you give up and go home if you want, but I'll turn up the light. And maybe once I promise I was never filled in cat. Charlie watched me selling butter and telling me on the side. I've seen the town with two original members in the back, but nevertheless I smashed it up whenever I get the chance. And if I had a penny for every time that someone said, didn't you hear the radio that said the punk is dead? I'd have the money to waste my time and songs every night. So you give up and go home if you want, but I'll turn up the light. I've done my time in Cambridge smoking seats in classical shows. I got a taste for techno and I love counting crows. But if I want to flex my head with a sense of community, or running around in circles, you know it has to be right. Never mind the back problems. If I had a penny for every time that someone said, how the hell are you just standing? Go to fucking bed. And so it come to ring, shivering, sweat and shame. When I have the money to get back up and do it over again. So give me beer and cigarettes and music that's just nice. Give me help from grinding scar and even paranoid. I find the money to waste my time and songs every night. You give up and go home if you want, but I'll turn up the light. Alright! Well, I love this place. And I'm fucking sad about what's happening here. So, solidarity to my American friends. But also the world is fucking watching and make some better fucking choices next time around, alright? I wrote this song in 2017 and didn't think I was gonna have to fucking play it again. This song's called The Sand in the Gears. Can't I just spend the next 4 years at a punk show? I wanna spend the next 4 years in the front row. Cause if the world outside is going to shit, then you will find me in the center of the circle pit. I'm gonna spend the next 4 years at a punk show. Can't just spend the next 4 years getting wasted. Maybe if I drink enough whiskey shots I could face it. Cause if we're welcoming in World War III, I'm waving goodbye to my sobriety. I'm gonna spend the next 4 years getting wasted. What do we do? What do we do? I thought that we were winning the homophobes and the racists. You can't be serious, man. We can't be this fucked. Well, I'm sorry, friends. I guess it's time to suck it up. That doesn't mean giving up, though. Here's what we can do. Can't just spend the next 4 years in our safe space. I'm gonna spend the next 4 years getting outraged. Every single day, let's find a brand new way to let those motherfuckers know that we can't be swept away. I'm gonna spend the next 4 years on the barricades. Change is gonna come, and there's nothing to be done. The change is gonna come, come, come. The only thing to do is to decide which way you're gonna jump. Don't give it to the hatred, don't give it to the fear. Pour yourself a shot of anger to go with your beer. Let's be the sand in the gears in the next 4 years. That's your line. Let's be the sand in the gears for the next 4 years. And I need you all to fucking sing it. Let's be the sand in the gears for the next 4 years. And I need you to sing it louder than that. Let's be the sand in the gears for the next 4 years. Keep singing it to the end of the song. Let's be the sand in the gears for the next 4 years. Trust me, it's gonna be a long 4 years. Trust me, it's gonna be a long 4 years. Sand in the gears for the next 4. Trust me, it's gonna be a long 4 years. Let's be the sand in the gears for the next 4 years. Thank you, friends. How we fucking doing? Do 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 do. Sing it like you fucking mean it, punk rock bowling. Do. Now we got something to work with. Listen, friends, this is not prog rock. It's the same in every fucking chorus. Just give it everything you fucking got. Are we on the same side? Are we on the same side? The song's about standing up for yourself. It's called Do One. Some people are just gonna hate you, no matter what you do. So don't waste your time trying to change their minds. Just be a better you. It took me years to learn this, more than I'd like to admit. But through my ups and downs I figured one thing out. Don't take anyone's shit. Everybody say do, 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 do. I'm still standing up, and there's nothing you can do, 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 do. I'm still standing up. People will start to your weaknesses though. Go to any place. Even if you find them fast, you can take that heart, turn it into a strength. Wonder why you're so unkind and how they sleep at night. That simple fact means you're better than that. I think you're gonna be alright. Everybody say do, 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 do. I'm still standing up. There's nothing you can do, 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 do. I'm still standing up. Do, 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 do. I'm still standing up. There's nothing you can do, 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 do. I'm still standing up. So there's what to choose. One less told or the one more news. The six and stars, broken parts, not who you are. The things you choose to do, 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 do. I'm still standing up. There's nothing you can do, 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 do. I'm still standing up. You sing it. Do, 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 do. I'm still standing up. There's nothing you can do. I'm still standing up. This song's called The Ballad of my friends. Everybody's got themselves a plan, and everybody thinks they'll be the man, including the girls, the musicians who lack the friends to form a band, the singer-songwriters, the rest of us are DJs or official club photographers. Tonight I'm playing another Las Vegas show, so I'm going through my phone book, texting everyone I know. Quite a few I don't whose numbers found their way to my phone, but they might come along anyway. You never really know. Here we go! None of this is going anywhere. Pretty soon we'll all be old. No one left alive will really care about our glory days when we sold our souls. We're all about the destination. Take a fucking flight. Going nowhere slowly, but we're seeing all the sights. Say it with me. We're definitely going to hell. We'll have all the best stories to tell. Yes, I'm definitely going to hell, but I'll have all the best stories to tell. Friends, I got one more song. Let's fucking take it home. Hey, yeah, friends and moments come to them. Hey, yeah, lumps and skins are turning out. Hey, yeah, my sisters and my brother, and the time is coming here. Here we go. Come, yeah, to soulless not and service thoughts. Come, yeah, to silence our victory thoughts. Come, yeah, to veterans, bonds and bunkers, Scots and sound. It's really clear. Now who'd have thought that after all, something as simple as rock and roll would save us all? Now who'd have thought that after all, it was rock and roll? It really fucking was, wasn't it? Hey, yeah, now anybody could take this stage. Hey, yeah, like miracles on minimum wage. Hey, yeah, with these folk songs that have modern angel home. That's in their hands. Right here, right now, always bring these children home. Right here, right now, you never have to be alone. Right here, right now, teenage kings and rubber phones read home. And in our hearts, now who'd have thought that after all, something as simple as rock and roll would save us all? Who'd have thought that after all, it was rock and roll? Thank you all so much for giving me your time this evening. Like I say, it's the end of the tour and I'm fucking stoked to finish it here. While we're here for a second, I'd like you all to join me in cheering for my touring crew. They're the best in the fucking world. Let's go! That's the one. Alright friends, we got one more sing-along. This one's got 3 words, which I know is a step up from the last one. But I think you can fucking handle it at this point. Are you with me, punk rock ballet? I say I still believe. You guys are playing. I still believe. Is everybody fucking ready? I still believe in the sense. Yeah, interim of all great all together now. I still believe in the sound. As a power raise the temple and tear it down, and I hear you. I still believe in the need for the ties and drugs and desperate poetry. One more time, I still believe that everyone is over every time they've lost, every time they've won. Just remember, folks, without you saving lives, saving sounds, and we're having fun. Thank you, punk rock bowling. My name is Frank Turner. This is show number 3047. I'll see you all again. Take it easy. I still believe in the thought that I took. Something as simple as rock and roll would save us all. Now who'd have thought? Sing it with me. And after all, something so simple, something so small. Now who'd have thought? And after all, it's rock and roll. Thank you very much. Good night. Thank you, friends. Enjoy your evening. Cheers.
Frank Turner got Fat Mike to come out on stage and do a version of Bob with him where Fat Mike played harmonica. That whole song you can find on this channel, so just scroll back a bit and you can see it there. Such a good song. The entire show of Frank's was just amazing. It really was. He had everybody singing along. It was so anthemic. Frank Turner, I felt, was a great way, nice mellow way to finish off that day of the festival, even though it wasn't going to be that end of it for me because I did go and watch Pete Hook and the Light. And yeah, like I said, doing a Joy Division set, not a big Joy Division fan. Don't hate them, I just don't really connect with the music. And that's okay because you don't have to like everything. But I know people that did watch it and loved every minute of it. So I wasn't saying it was bad or anything like that. I just didn't connect with it. After that, it was time to go to a club show. Beforehand, I stopped in to see the Draculas play. It's got Mike from the Riverboat Gamblers singing for them. He says Draculas after every song numerous times. It's very, very funny. Very cool band though, great songs. We stopped in to see them because we won tickets. That was one of the prizes that we got at the Punk Rock Bowling Trivia Night. So we got given tickets to see Draculas, well, to that. It was TV Smith and the opening band was Draculas. So I thought I'd take advantage of that and go see the Draculas, and I did, and they were great. Then after the Draculas, it was time to head further down the street to get to the one club show that I knew was going to out club show all the club shows, the new Bomb Turks.
We're the new Bomb Turks. Go nuts, everybody. Look at the wall, yeah, we're fine here.
The New Bomb Turks were fantastic. I haven't seen the New Bomb Turks since their Australian tour, which happened many, many years ago. Many years ago, where they toured Australia and they played Adelaide with the likes of Bloodsucking Freaks, the Onyas, Bob Log, and themselves headlining. It was fantastic then. They were fantastic now. Still a great band. It was good to catch up with Eric. I hadn't seen him since I did that interview with him many, many years ago, whenever they toured Australia. I can't even remember when it was, late 90s. Must have been late 90s, 2000 maybe, late 90s, 2000. Either way, it was a long time ago. It was good to see him again, and we stayed in touch. And yeah, champion guy. New Bomb Turks put on one hell of a show. I was stoked to see that Civic, the Melbourne band Civic, was the opening band for them. Well, there was another band, I believe, but Civic were the band before them, and apparently they did really, really well. But the New Bomb Turks, man, what a band. Like, those songs are so good. But they played one hell of a show, and it was just unreal. It was so good from start to finish. I was so glad to go see them. Just such a good band. The next day was the last day of punk rock bowling. So I headed out to the pool party because the Briefs were playing this pool party. Now, if you ask me, the Briefs are a great pool party band. In fact, the very first time I ever went to a pool party at punk rock bowling, the Briefs were playing there as well. So that was cool. And they were fantastic. They're really good. This band is so good. So good. I am a massive fan of the Briefs. Really, really good songs. The pool party was very cool. I ended up speaking to some band members there from bands that I liked. I ended up taking the guys from Bad Nerves to that pool party because they didn't know how to get there. But I took them along and showed them where the pool party was. And, you know, I'm sure they enjoyed themselves. After the pool party, I headed to a place called Pink Box Donuts. This place rules.
So I am in Pink Box Donuts in the Grand Hotel at Las Vegas, and they have over 70 different donut styles. 70! Over! It says 70 plus. Absolutely insane. Let's have a look around. This place is crazy, but it looks awesome. And I got a donut called I Fudging Love You, which just looks like chocolate galore. So stay tuned, because we know video people love watching other video people eat food. That's like the biggest thing on YouTube, is watching people eat food. I don't know why, but I will entertain that crowd.
Two of the maple old fashioned.
And then three of the, give me some more.
Yeah, I'm about to eat a I Fudging Love You donut from Pink Box Donuts. So, pretty fucking good. This is really good. Apparently you can lick the box. Donut's so good you'll lick the box. Yeah. Pink Box Donuts, when you're in Vegas, there you go. 10 out of 10 donuts. Very happy with this choice. Thank you. You've been watching the Long Gone Loser food show. After that, it was time to head to the festival to see the Riverboat Gamblers. Now, the Riverboat Gamblers, another band I've interviewed, but damn, this is the second time I've seen them. The first time I saw them, they did a Soundwave sideshow, and they only played for half an hour. But this time they played for, what, 40 minutes maybe? Can't remember. Maybe it was half an hour, but whatever. Either way, they ruled. They put on such a good show, and it was great to see the Riverboat Gamblers again. Been a massive fan of them for so long, and yeah, to finally see them again, it was just, yeah, it was icing on the cake. Such a great band. After the Riverboat Gamblers, I went and saw The Damned. Now, The Damned is a band, if you've been watching this channel, you know how big a fan of The Damned I am. Such a great band. They opened up with Love Song, and it was just awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, how do?
Hey man, what's happening?
After The Damned played, I got to see Flag again. I've seen Flag before at Punk Rock Bowling, and they were fantastic then. They were fantastic this time. It's so good hearing all those Black Flag songs that we love so much. I mean, while I think that one of the biggest comebacks would be if Black Flag just got it together and Greg Ginn joined forces with Flag. No shade to Stephen Egerton. He's doing an amazing job, and he probably plays those songs as good as you're ever going to hear them. But people do want to see Greg Ginn with, you know, Black Flag. But yeah, I just wish they would be able to sort that out and play together, because if it was Greg Ginn, Keith Morris, Chuck Dukowski, Des Cadena, and Bill Stevenson, you've got one hell of a lineup there. You know, and then you can get like Rollins to jump up and do some songs. I know I'm dreaming, but whatever. I'd love to see something like that. It would be incredible. One of the biggest punk shows probably, or maybe the time has passed, I don't know. But Flag had a massive audience and they just nailed it.
And the rest of me is no who's away. Sit back, they say our thoughts are all the time. Sit back, I know they're wasting time. Sit back, I know it'll be okay. When I get a sit back in me, that's right. My girlfriend asks which one I like better. Sit back. All the answer, no one said her. Sit back. I was born with a metal in the metal. Sit back. Now I got six, I'll never allow. Sit back. I know it'll be okay. Get a six back in me, that's what. $35 and a six back to London. Sit back. It's not years old to win. Sit back. They say I'm for trouble the time. Sit back. I know they're wasting time. Sit back. Sit back. Sit back. Sit back.
After Flag, I saw Social Distortion played.
Leather jacket. I'm the volume in your fucked up teenage band. Pack a smoke and a six-pack. I'm the train you have broken down railroad tracks. You and me. I'm the boss, taste of romance. Broken heart, I said it out. 'Cause I'm close and I've no chance. I'm the thing that keeps you and me alive. We're not forever. So take me down the road. Take me to the show. Something to believe that no one else knows. We don't take a thousand armies. I'm as soft as a pillow among samurais. I am love. So take me down on the road. Take me to the show. There's something to believe that no one else knows. Don't take me from granted. I bring you when you're gone. You take me when you're done. With all the reasons why. Don't take me from granted.
So Social Distortion closed out the festival that day. And after that, it was time to go and see Sparrer in a club show. So I headed down to the club show. I was excited. They were, setting up or whatever when we walked in, and they just came out and they nailed it. This venue holds 800 people, I believe, and it was 800 people singing every single word to a Sparrer song so loudly. It was incredible. I am so glad that I've got to be a part of this and feel this whole community thing that was happening with punk rock bowling at that moment. It's like everyone was connected, everyone was a friend, and we just stood there in unison singing every word. They played I Got Your Number, which is the very first song by Sparrer I ever heard, and I was stoked to finally hear that live, because they didn't play it at the festival, but they played it at the club show, so it meant a lot to hear that song.
Telling everybody you're wonderful. What are you gonna do when there's no one left to tell it to? Well, listen now, I got your number, and you can call some people some other time. I got your number, I ain't never gonna tell that particular party line. You think you're so special, but you're only fooling. Tell your lies to anyone but me. Anyone but me. You think you're so special, but you're only fooling. Tell your lies to anyone but me. 'Cause I can't see through you. I got your number. You can fool some people some other time. I got your number. I ain't never gonna tell a particular party line. Now I got your number, and you can fool some people some other time. I got your number. I ain't never gonna tell that particular party line. Listen to me. I got your number, you can fool some people some other time. I got your number. I ain't never gonna tell that particular party line. Particular party
Sparrer, one of those bands that, when I talk to people about Sparrer, a lot of people still don't know who they are, but they've been going for 50 odd years. I'd say if you've never heard Sparrer, you need to listen to Shock Troops, the album, and listen to it from start to finish, and then work your way forward through all the others. But that album is 10 out of 10. It's an incredible record, and yeah, I hope you check it out. What a night. To see Sparrer live in a club. I never ever thought that would happen. But it did, and I'm very thankful for it. Especially because they said this will be the last time they ever play punk rock bowling. And they're never going to come to Australia. They're never going to. There's no reason for Sparrer to ever come to Australia. It'd be great if they did, but it's not going to happen. But still, I'm so glad I got to experience that and the entire punk rock bowling festival this year. My favourite festival for punk music on this planet. So thank you so much for joining me on this punk rock bowling journey. I know it's a long video. There was a lot to show, a lot to talk about, but it was a great time. It really, really was. And a shout out to everybody I met there. A shout out to all my friends that go there, that we catch up with every year. And thank you to all of the bands who played, because you all put in 200%. and it was great. I had a really good time. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe if you want. There is so much about records and punk music on this channel. I'm sure you're going to find something you dig. But also, I really like the community that we have here on the Long Gone Loser Rock Show, where we talk about records, we talk about experiences that we've had with the bands, and I really enjoy reading your comments and talking records with you. So take care of yourselves, look after each other. I'll see you in another video. Bye-bye.